Hey guys, it's Nick from Nick's Bricks, and today we're doing another video. So for today's video, as I did say in the last video, we're going to be doing 4 different Microfighters from Series 4 of the LEGO Star Wars Microfighters, I don't want to say series because it's already a series, but I guess I'll say series. So there are 4 seasons, I guess, so yeah, I guess I'll say seasons. So there's 4 seasons, there's Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, which is this one. I think there's Season 5, and then there's Season 6, I think that's coming out soon. And yeah, so I have a U-Wing, which we did a video on. Leave a link for that in the description below. We have a TIE Fighter, Destructor TIE Fighter, I think, something like that. We have Krennic's Imperial Fighter, I think, something like that, yeah, and shuttle or something. And then we have a Y-Wing. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the U-Wing Microfighter first, and we will make our way along down the line. So let me just get this all set up, and I will be back in a second. So let's look at the U-Wing Microfighter. Alright, so there looks to be about 109 pieces here. We did review this a little bit in the video that I did before. So, yeah, basically it does a little function here, which the larger one does, that I did a video on. It does the same thing. The wings on the sides go outwards, and there seems to be about 4 little jet rocket things that go out the back. And there is a little guy who sits in the front, and then you have 2 little bullet things that go out the front as well. So, this is a pretty cool set to build, I guess. It's a cool little thing from the movie, I guess. So, I mean, this was a cool little thing from Rogue One. So, this is a 2016 series, though. So, I'm pretty sure that Series 5 came out in 2017, and Series 6 came out this year. So, I don't know exactly what series we're in yet, because I haven't followed them very lately. And, yeah, so this is the U-Wing Microfighter. And, I think right now we're going to move on to the Y-Wing Microfighter. So let me just get that set up and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so this one's the Y-Wing Microfighter. This one has about 90 pieces, so this one's a little bit smaller. I mean, it's not really propped up like the rest of them. If I were to lay it down on the table, it's just flat. I mean, I know you guys can't see that, so let me adjust the camera a little bit. It just sits there basically, and it's like that, so. Another cool thing about this is that it does look a lot like a lot of these, they're micro-sized, I guess, but they look a lot like the original model. So we're going to go ahead and look at some of the features of this set right here. We have 2 little gun things that do nothing out the front, I guess. We have a couple of these. I'm not sure what the purpose of these are. We have a couple of jet booster rockets, and we have a couple of propelling missiles. So we also do have one minifigure here, so he looks to be he looks like a rebel pilot, and, yeah, so, I mean, 90 pieces is a good size set. I mean, it was a $10 set, so it was alright. This is pretty cool. It relates to Rogue One, so I feel like it's a good set. So we're gonna move on to the TIE Interceptor thing from, Series 4. We're gonna move on to that next in a sec, so let me just get that set up, and I'll be back in a minute. So it seems like these Microfighters, it seems like the pieces are going down quite a bit. Like, this one has 88, the first one we did was 109, and then the second one we went over was 90 pieces. So it seems like the pieces are going down a little bit, which I guess relates to the name Microfighter. So, I mean, that's pretty okay. And, it's a pretty cool set. It was fun to build. I got this for my birthday, actually, last year. And, it was just a fun build. Like, it looked really cool. It was actually part of the movie. I enjoyed building this because I actually did enjoy the movie as well. So this was a good part of the movie. It was a good, impactful part of the movie. And, yeah, so we're going to go over some of the features. We have, like, a little glass door on the front here. It's not really used for any purpose. It's just used for decoration. We also have, I'm not really sure what this is. It looks like some kind of thing that's a rocket to boost the ship somewhere. We have a couple of wings here. They do move up and down, but there's really no other purpose for them. We have 2 self-propelling missiles here with a cool little mechanism on the bottom that seems to hold everything together. And we also have our minifigure right here. So We have a small TIE fighter, I'm going to say pilot, yeah, TIE fighter pilot, and yeah, so pretty much it, but it's a pretty good set. I mean, it was good, so this really does relate to the movie, and I'm pretty good. It's pretty good, so I think it's worth it. So we're gonna move on to the last ship in Series 4. We're gonna move on to Krennic's Imperial Fighter. So let me get that set up, and we'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so I'm back, and we have Krennic's Imperial Shuttle here. I'm sorry if I said Krennic's Imperial Fighter. It is actually Krennic's Imperial Shuttle. This one has a lot of detail to it. I really enjoyed building this because it looks so cool. I mean, it's like this full black design. We have a couple of self-propelling rockets out the front. The wings move up about this much, and they go down about this much, so it's not really, it has really no purpose to go up this far, but it just does. And, I realized I made a mistake here, actually, and I'm just going to fix that quickly. Okay, and that's fixed, and we have a couple of, these are just two little blue plate things here, but they're actually used to propel the ship forward. I'm not sure why they didn't include anything to make it stick out more. Maybe it's just because of the amount of pieces. Again, these microfighters tend to go down in pieces, so this one's about 78 pieces, which is really starting to go down. So, yeah, so there's this little thing out the back. It's a little triangular piece here that really just seems to make the ship look like kind of a triangular shape, and it also has a minifigure here. So I'm not sure if this is Krennic himself, but I think it's just a pilot, and I think for some reason they didn't include him. I'm not sure why, but Krennic also wears a white tunic shirt, something like that, and he also has a cape. This is not Krennic, I don't think, but correct me down below in the comments if I am wrong. And yeah, so that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends to subscribe, and just share the video with your friends across all social media if you can. And also check out the new Discord server I just launched last week. I know I said this in the last video, but it's the best way to get in contact with me if you guys want to talk about the channel, talk about feature ideas for videos, talk about what you guys think of the videos themselves, what I should do in the future, and stuff like that. Also, check out Nick's Bricks merch. It's the coolest merch at this time. We have new designs coming out soon. We have sweatshirts, t-shirts, phone cases for iPhone and Samsung. And yeah, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me, guys. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye!